Struggle streaming already. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Let's make sure this is correct. All right, I think we're good. All right, everybody, hello. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Today we are going to be making the viral Turkish pasta that is online everywhere. I'm a little bit nervous to make this. I'm not a big pasta person, but we are going to try and recreate this with full flavor ingredients. Now, I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. However, cooking for the boys, one is here and one is at work. We're going to take this pasta and see how they like it. So again, this is another TikTok video that came up in my feed. You all have been seeing this everywhere. So I'm going to show you all the video, and then we are going to try and recreate it, all right? So come on in. Make sure you're subscribed to FoodtokTV. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. You all have me usually Fridays at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. Yes, Daisy, I said Turkish pasta. I showed it to Marcus and he said, so what? It's like €1 in a bowl. Shout out to the teenagers. So let me show you all this video. Let me just clean off the counter and wash my hands. So the full recipe will be on FoodtokTV. It might already be up. Daisy says, interesting. I know. Y'all, have I ever made this before? No. Has that ever stopped us? No. All right. So we are going to give this a try. So let me show you guys what's in it. And then you can let me know if you would eat this. If you like Mediterranean flavors, apparently it's like that. All right. So I have seen a lot of different variations, but I think at least the original person that everybody is giving credit to, I think her name is, Anna Paul. I do not know this person. I don't know what she does, but her mom is apparently from Turkey and makes this pasta for her all the time. So she actually went through the recipe and we are going to try and recreate it. So I have the ingredients here. So let's see. And let me give you all some sound. All right, it's a little bit long, but this video has 18 million views on TikTok alone, all right? You've never heard of this, but it sounds interesting. Okay, Lourdes, let me know what y'all think.
Pasta, and I'm going to show you how to make it because it's really, really easy. This whole meal only takes as long as it takes pasta to cook. It's super, super easy and quick. So first you cook the meat. Mama has a theory that it gets rid of that weird meat flavor, so she adds a tiny bit of curry, but literally just this much. Look. No oil. Don't add oil. The meat has its own oil.
Now we add pepper.
Like this.
Yeah, onion powder.
This is how much, by the way?
Sweet paprika.
This is how much? And salt. And this is why you don't need to add oil. Look at that. That's just all from the meat.
And onion.
And now you just cook this until it's basically crunchy.
Gotta
Now for
get
the
the
most
onion.
important part. Okay, this is just Greek yogurt. So you get Greek yogurt and you can just mix it straight into the container. Basically, you add salt into this and about this much garlic, but you can choose how much you want. And we're squishing the garlic through this and mincing it like that. But you can do it however you like. You mix that together and that is it. So that is how you make the sauce. It's like a universal sauce in this household. And whenever you see this in our fridge, it's garlic. There's garlic in there.
Make the meat small as possible, not big things.
Okay, small. By the way, everything is of Augenmaß, which in German means you kind of just do it with your eyes. You kind of measure it with your eyes. Who cares how much you put in? Just throw it in there and it'll be fine. That's how we cook at least. You don't really need like the measurements. It's not that deep ever, to be honest. Wow, that's gorgeous, that. And we make this all the time, especially in the summertime, because it takes like 15 minutes and it's so yummy and it's so healthy. Because Greek yogurt is really healthy for you, by the way. And so is garlic, and so is meat, and so is the whole shit.
I'm laughing. I showed this to Marcus. He was like, she's annoying.
It's how you want it. Oh my God. It turns like this if you just cook it for a while, like... And we make the butter sauce. So you just put butter in a little saucepan on the side. You take the sweet paprika powder and you put it in just like this, and then you mix it, and that's the butter sauce. Then you add your pasta.
Yogurt sauce.
The garlic yogurt sauce like that. Add the meat on top of that. Oh my God. Then the paprika butter sauce. Then if you just come around here, what's the sauce?
Parsley.
Parsley. So you add tomatoes and you add some parsley on top like this. Here it is. This is what it looks like. Look at that. Honestly, if you love like a Mediterranean vibe, if you love like a kebab vibe, anything like that, that's what this tastes like. It's so good. You kind of just take something or everything.
What do y'all think?
It's really garlicky. It's just so garlicky and fresh.
Okay, so this is what we are going to make. This is the Turkish pasta that's going viral. So we're gonna try and make it. So we have to make pasta, we have to make meat, sauce, and then we need to make like a butter paprika sauce. Daisy is loving it, or you're laughing. All right, so I bought all of the ingredients, and we're just gonna go through this one step at a time and then assemble it and let Alex taste it, and of course I'll taste it too. Now y'all know I'm the queen of the gadgets, so I do have a microwave pasta cooker, but I don't want anybody to come for me, so I'm actually gonna cook the pasta behind us on the stove, okay? So I have the bow tie pasta. I just got the Walmart brand, or, you know, you can use the name brand, whatever works for you. So let's go ahead and I think I'll get a pot and just start boiling the water. I'm gonna try and boil salted water, and then we will get started on our meat sauce. All right. So come on in, everybody. We're up to 227 likes. Make sure you tap and share. This is Food Talk TV. I'm Foodie Friday. Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I see you, Sunflower. We have that mayo in here. Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Today we are making the viral Turkish pasta. All right, so let's go ahead and put some water in this pot. But I think what I'll do is get started on the meat sauce, because it's supposed to be the combination of the hot pasta with the cold yogurt. Something about the contrast and the flavors, and y'all know I'm slow, so I'm gonna get the pasta water ready, but I don't think I'll start it yet. All right, come on in, everybody. Make sure you're tapping and sharing. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Today we are gonna try and make the viral Turkish pasta. So I have the bow tie pasta, which is what she used, but apparently this will work with any pasta. So if you like the corkscrew pasta, the shell pasta, anything. You love how I'll try anything? Yeah, I'll try anything, y'all. All right, so this is just water. Let's go ahead and salt it. And you're supposed to salt it like the ocean. So I just have some kosher salt. I'm gonna salt it pretty generously because you want the flavor in every, hey Alex, you want the flavor in every bite. So I'm just gonna set this behind me, and then once we get to about a halfway point, I'll boil the pasta, because I'm worried the way I'm going through everything, if I start it now, it'll get soft and mushy. All right, come on everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. All right, so we're just gonna set it here, and somebody keep me on time because we have to cook this pasta. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the cooktop, and we're gonna start with the meat sauce, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. Let's get our cooktop. All right, so I have a skillet with the lid. They don't use the lid, but the lid will help keep the moisture, the steam inside and help cook the meat faster. So maybe we'll cook it with the top on, but you wanna get the meat a little bit crispy. Thank you for the gifts, Teresa. You wanna get the meat a little bit crispy, so we'll end up taking off the top. All right, so again, welcome in. We are making the viral Turkish pasta. Have we ever made this before? No, that's what I do with you all. So we are recipe testing. Apparently on all platforms, this has about 1 billion views. So I don't know if anybody's been seeing it, let me know. People are doing their own versions of it. Hello, Mustard Queen, thank you for the badges. Come on in, tap and share. And again, Food Talk TV, you will get different cooking content every day of the week, live cooking content. We do have to chop up an onion. Let me get that. All right, let's get our onion. All right, I think I can do 2 things at once. So let's go ahead and turn this on medium. And I'm just gonna put the skillet, and they said no oil. I'm not using like the leanest meat, so you're gonna get some oil come out of the ground beef anyway. I've seen recipes where people do this with lamb. Maybe you could do it with turkey, whatever ground meat that you like, maybe even chicken. But I just got like Walmart brand ground beef, so this is fresh, 1 pound. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in the sink and then put it in the skillet. And as it browns, I'm gonna try and cut the onion at the same time, but we need to season it. So again, come on in. We are making the viral Turkish pasta today. And then Alex will taste it, and I'll take some to Marcus. I'll try and walk you all through some substitutes. Like I say, I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes when I'm cooking for me. When I'm cooking for the boys or cooking man food, I cook the full flavor ingredients. All right. We're gonna get this whole pound of ground beef in the pan, and then we'll go through the spices one by one. Oh, this container, this packaging. All right, we got most of that out. All right. So let's go ahead and break that up, and then we'll go through the seasonings as it browns. Thank you all for tapping and sharing. All right, so I think the first thing that she does is curry powder. So let's go back and just see.
And salt. And this Mama has a theory that it gets rid of that weird meat flavor, so we should add a tiny bit of curry.
Curry powder.
Just this much. Look.
Okay.
No oil. Don't add oil. The meat has its own oil.
Pepper.
This.
Curry and pepper.
This is how much, by the way?
I think she said onion powder.
Meat has its own oil. Like this. Yeah. Onion powder.
Onion
This
powder.
is how much, by the way?
And then
This is how
paprika.
much? And salt.
And salt.
And this is why you don't need to add oil.
Okay.
That's just all from the meat.
So I'm gonna turn this down a
And then
little
you
bit.
cook this until it's basically crunchy. Now for the most important part. Okay, this is just Greek yogurt. You get Greek
All right,
yogurt.
so we'll get to the sauce in just a minute. Let's get this meat seasoned well, starting with the curry powder. So a little bit of curry powder. I haven't done that before. She said just a little bit. All right, and then the next thing she did was pepper. So we have black pepper. And I'm sure you can season to taste. Give it a nice little kick. And then she said onion powder. She was pretty liberal with the onion powder. So let's get that in there. And then the sweet paprika that everybody's making a fuss about, all right? Sweet paprika. Ooh, it smells good. All right, so let's get this going. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. We are making the viral Turkish pasta. All right, so while this is browning, I want to get this onion cut up because we're supposed to put the onion in there as well. All right. All right, so let's see if we can get this cut. All right, so I'm just gonna try and go in here quickly. And this is just a yellow onion. I'm sure any onion will work, but I'm trying to make this with the original ingredients. Thank you, everybody. We're already up to 2,000, almost 3,000 likes. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on FoodtokTV. We are making the viral Turkish pasta. So far, all we have is ground beef. You want to see the video? All we have in here is ground beef and seasoning so far, and then we're going to make our pasta once we get to a halfway point. All right, so let me just get in here. I don't think it has to be a perfect dice, so we're just going to kind of rough chop this onion and add it to the ground beef. And she said you're supposed to cook the ground beef until it's like crispy. So I'm keeping an eye on the texture. Y'all can see we have those crispy bits in there. So I probably will leave the top off. All right. And then once it's not red anymore, we will do a little bit of a taste test. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing. Today we are making the viral Turkish pasta. Never had it before, but we're going to give this a try. All right, so we have an onion, and we're going to add this onion into our seasoned meat and just let it all cook together with the oil and everything. So it's starting to brown nicely. I want to go ahead and get the onion in, and then we'll probably turn on the pasta water. This dish is supposed to cook really quickly, but I want to make sure we get all the steps right. So again, we have 1 pound of ground beef. We have curry powder. We have onion powder. We have pepper. And we have sweet paprika. All right. Oh, and salt. How could I forget the salt? Go ahead and add the salt. Can you take your coat off, please? All right, so let's salt it well. All right. So it's coming together nicely, and she says cook it until crunchy, and then we'll taste it. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We're over 3,600 likes. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher, and we are attempting the viral Turkish pasta. All right, so you all can see, this is the meat. So we added some onion powder, some curry, we added sweet paprika, and we added salt. All right, so we're gonna wait for this to brown, and then we added the onion. So this is where we are so far, and I'm just gonna let it continue to cook. Behind me, I have the salted water, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on so that it can start to boil. People ask me all the time, does that stove work? It works, but I cook here with you all. Sunflower says, does sweet paprika contain sugar? I don't think so. I'll taste it for you, but I'm just gonna look at the label. I don't think so. I think this is just a chili. Maybe it's naturally sweet, like a sweet bell pepper. So let's give it a taste. All right, so we're just gonna taste that. It's not sweet like sugar, but it has a mild sweetness to it. I see why they call it sweet paprika, but no, I don't taste any sugar, and there's no sugar on the label. All right, good question. All right, so again, we're just cooking up the ground beef. We've already turned the water on the fire underneath the water because we're gonna make some bow tie pasta. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and we are making the viral Turkish pasta today. All right. So while this is cooking, I think it looks brown enough. I'm gonna get a spoon and I'm just gonna taste it. Really, for salt and pepper. I don't know what Turkish pasta is supposed to taste like, but the best food is when you are, thank you, Met Chef. He says there is no sugar in that. You're correct, it's just a sweet pepper. So we're just gonna let this continue to cook. I'm gonna taste it for salt and pepper. I think the best food is when all of the ingredients by themselves taste really good, and then together it's amazing, all right? So let's give it a taste. Waiting on our water to boil. I'm gonna go in for a little bit of a crunchy bit and a little bit of onion. See how we like it. Ooh, it's really good. It's savory. It's nice and salty. I think it's gonna go well with a cold yogurt sauce. All right, so we're just gonna let that continue to do its thing. And we're gonna make some yogurt sauce with garlic and Greek yogurt, all right? And then we have to make a butter sauce too. So I have 2 yogurts. I'm going to pack this one and take it to Marcus so he can get the hot and the cold. So we'll put the small one in the fridge, and then I don't know if I should do the whole container. I should probably take some out just in case we don't like it. All right. So let's get some faye. So this is real Greek yogurt now. If I were doing this for me, we would do like a gluten-free pasta or some type of noodle. They're making egg noodles now. They're making all kind of variations of noodles that aren't a grain. And then I would also do some type of dairy-free yogurt. But real Greek yogurt, if you've ever been to the Mediterranean, there's nothing like it. It's thick, it's rich. Hello, Ash, come on in. All right. So what we're gonna do, let's check our water. Okay, it hasn't started boiling yet, but it's foaming. And then we're gonna put the pasta in there. Try and keep an eye on it. We're just gonna continue to cook our meat until it gets crispy. All right, so we have Greek yogurt. I'm gonna put like a large amount, maybe like half in here, and then we'll make the yogurt sauce in a separate bowl. So she's saying that because she eats this all the time, they make their yogurt sauce in this container. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that. But big Greek yogurt. So let's do like half the container. All right. All right. And we'll make this and put it in the fridge until we're ready to assemble. Avengers assemble. So let's get some fresh garlic. I think it was like 4 cloves of garlic. So this is what she does. The garlic sauce, they add salt to it and then grate or mince 4 cloves of garlic directly into the container. And then you stir that together, and that is the sauce that's going to go on our Turkish pasta. So she does it in her yogurt container. I'm not ready for that yet. All right, our meat is looking good. Ooh, it's crisping up nicely. I just love those little brown bits. I did taste it for flavor. So we're going to let this continue to do its thing. All right. So let's get some garlic. Okay, so I do have fresh garlic, but this will also work with garlic paste if you don't have fresh. So we'll just let our meat kind of stay right there. I'm going to move this behind me. Let's check on our almost boiling. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We're almost at 5,000 likes. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Today, we are attempting the viral Turkish pasta, all right? So I'm trying to get looks like we need 4 garlic cloves. So this is a bulb, and the little nodules are cloves. So let's see if we can get 4 of them out. Get all this papery skin off. Just use the knife and kind of that probably wasn't the right thing to do, but I wanted to get in there. All right. There we go. So we're going to peel off the paper on 4 garlic cloves, and then we're going to mash them into our yogurt sauce with salt. See, this is why I do my pasta in the microwave. You love the cabinets, they're cherry wood. Thank you so much for the compliment. All right, so we need 4 cloves of garlic. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher, but we're making a no substitute meal today. We are making the viral Turkish pasta, and our meat is crisping up nicely, and it tastes really well. So we'll just let that do its thing while we make this yogurt sauce. After I smash into the garlic, fresh is best if you can get it. All right, almost boiling. Shout out to the pasta lovers. I don't know how y'all do it. All right. Ooh, this one's like a double, triple garlic clove. We need 4. And let's do 1 more. And we're going to add this directly into the Greek yogurt. I've never had salted, garlicky Greek yogurt, but apparently you can put this on everything. All right? So, there we have it. 4 cloves of garlic, and these have been peeled. Our meat is still crisping up. I think I'm going to turn this. I do like the brown crispy bits, I'm not going to lie. So we'll just let it keep going. Hopefully that's okay. And let's get our garlic over. Let's salt it. And let me get the garlic mincer. Come on, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. What do I use to cook the pasta in the microwave? I got this as seen on TV. I don't know if you can see it. It says pasta boat. So this is what I use. And it strains and it does everything. Y'all, I love this thing. And it works great for me. All right. Our water is finally boiling. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to do this over a bow tie pasta just like the video. So I have salted water here. I would probably put just a little bit of oil, but we'll do that after. So I'm gonna put the whole package. No, I have never cooked with deer meat. Uh-oh, oops. I've had venison, but I don't cook with it. Let's put this whole thing in here and give it a little stir and let it work. Hopefully we can keep an eye on it. All right, so while that's doing its thing, this is our Greek yogurt. We're gonna salt this. So let's get our salt, just like the video. How much? I guess until your ancestors tell you to stop. And then garlic. So let me get our garlic press. And we are going to smash 4 cloves of garlic in here. All right. So we're going to add 1. All right. So let's get our fresh garlic into our Greek yogurt, and then I'll just cover this and put it in the fridge so it can stay cold, because apparently the magic comes with the hot pasta and the cold sauce. All right, so getting all that goodness, that's 2. I'm just keeping an eye on that pasta behind me. I don't want it to overflow. I think I'll go put that spoon over top. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to FoodtokTV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. Diaz says it's leaner. Oh, the deer meat is leaner? I'm sure. Yeah, you could probably do this with any ground meat that you like. The original recipe has beef, so that's what we're using. But I've seen people do it with lamb. I'm sure, you know, whatever you have will work. This one looks kind of small. Let me just do 1 more. We'll put them in there together. 1 little clove of garlic, because the other one was really tiny. All right. So I'm gonna stir this up and taste it. So 4 cloves of garlic with salt and yogurt. Never done that before. All right, let's go check on our pasta. Our meat is looking really good. Nice and crispy. Oh yeah, I see it bubbling. All right, doing good. Just give it a little stir. Keep the spoon there so it doesn't overflow. Let's give this a taste. And let's stir it up. So again, Greek yogurt, garlic, and salt. So we're gonna mix this really well. And then I'll just taste it for balance. Again, I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. Thank you all so much. We have over 5,000 likes. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I'm with you all on Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And today we are making the viral Turkish pasta. So far, we've browned our meat. This is ground beef with onion, seasoned well with curry, onion powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. We have our bow tie pasta doing its thing over here. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. And then we'll strain it. And then our yogurt sauce. All I have to do is chop up a tomato, and I think I have some parsley. All right, let's give this a taste. Oh, we gotta make the paprika butter sauce. All right, let's taste it. Interesting. I probably would do a little bit more salt, but I won't. It tastes like a little bit like onion dip. Not all the way French onion dip, but it kind of has that like savory. It reminds me of like a lighter version of onion dip. I like it. All right, let's cover this up. And I'm just gonna put it in the fridge so it'll stay cold. Got my little dollar store covers. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We're over 6,000 likes. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Today we are making the viral Turkish pasta. So the sauce is done. I'm just gonna set this in the fridge so it'll stay cold, and check on our pasta. All right, still a little bit stiff, so we'll let that keep going. And then I think we'll do the the paprika butter sauce now. All right, so I'm gonna take this off. Hopefully you all can see the meat looks really good and there's some nice crispy bits in there. So that texture, apparently that crunchy texture is gonna go really well. So I'm just scraping up the bottom because apparently you want all that goodness in your Turkish pasta. So this is done. I'm gonna wipe off the cutting board and, oh, we gotta make this butter sauce. So let's leave this here uncovered. All right, so this is where we are. We've made the meat sauce. So we're gonna do butter in a sauce pot and then add paprika to it, and that goes drizzle over everything. All right, so that's what we need next. All right, oh, let me get a little sauce pot. Keeping an eye on this pasta. It looked like a lot. Again, no measurements. So I have real butter. I think I'll just put the whole stick of butter in there. I don't know. Whole stick, half stick. Let's see. It looks like about half a stick. Again, no measurements here. Let's see what she says.
Possible, not big.
All right, so this is what we've done.
Small.
By the way, everything is of Augenmaß, which in German, how much you put in, just throw it in there and it'll be fine. That's how we cook at least. You don't really need like the measurements. It's not that deep ever, to be honest. Wow, that's gorgeous, that.
Our meat looks really good.
Sometimes because it takes like 15 minutes and it's so yummy and it's so healthy. Because recooking is really healthy for you, by the way. And so is garlic, and so is meat, and so is the whole shebang. This is how you want it. Oh my
All right,
God.
so we got
It
that.
like this if you just cook it for a while, like. Then we make the butter sauce. So you just put butter in a little saucepan on the side. You take the sweet paprika powder and you put it in just like this, and then you mix that, and that's the butter sauce.
Okay, so let's make this butter sauce. Let's go with half a stick of butter. We'll just try that. Okay, so let's make this butter sauce. Let's go with half a stick of butter. We'll just try that. Okay, so let's make this butter sauce. Let's go with half a stick of butter. We'll just try that. Okay, so let's make this butter sauce. Let's go with half a stick of butter. We'll just try that. To foaming, to burnt, to foaming, to burnt, brown pretty quickly. So again, this butter sauce is just to burnt, brown pretty quickly. So again, this butter sauce is just paprika and butter. One more try. Let's just give this a taste so you all can see. This is gonna go on everything. This is the garlic butter sauce that's gonna go on everything. I keep calling it a garlic butter sauce. Oh, that's nice. I would probably call it a garlic butter sauce. Oh, that's nice. I would probably salt it just a little bit more, but I don't want to overdo it. So we have our meat. I'll show you all the crispy meat is done. So our ground beef was seasoned with curry, onion powder, salt, pepper, and paprika. You're welcome, Carmen. So we have all this. Everybody good? Thank you for your patience. Did I miss something? All right, so we've got our meat. We've got our paprika butter sauce. This is going to be drizzled on everything. So this is done. I'll just put the top on this and then we'll give it a good stir. Let's check this pasta one more time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn this off because it feels a lot softer when I stir. All right, so we're gonna give this a try. We're gonna do this on the, oh, I was frozen? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all see me? I didn't know. Let me know if everybody's okay. All right, so let's give this a try. Good. Now let's cut up the tomato and we're ready to plate. Can you take your coat off, please, inside? All right. So let me move this over. Let's clean up a little bit and we are going to cut up a tomato. And I have some fresh parsley in the fridge. for the toppings. You can also use cherry tomatoes. If you don't feel like cutting tomatoes, these are your fresh ingredient toppings. All right, so let me just move this out of the way. Oh, so come on in, everybody. Hopefully you all can see. Thank you all for tapping and sharing. Yes, you see that? When the kids are here, have y'all noticed that? When the kids are here, the internet acts up. I'm not surprised. All right. Y'all heard me say take that coat off twice, right? All right. Let's just clean this off. Thank you. And Alex likes tomato, Marcus doesn't. So I'll just turn this over. I did order a tomato. Oh, we gotta drain the pasta. Hold up, y'all. It looks lovely. I'm just gonna drain it so that it doesn't get too soft. All right. So let's carefully pour this out. I heard this is the way to drain it. And then I'm just gonna put like a splash of oil just to keep it from sticking. All I gotta do is dice the tomato and we're ready. Whew. All right, so our pasta's looking quite nice. Let me just get a splash of, macadamia nut oil, or this could be olive oil. If this is a sacrilege, forgive me. I'm not Italian, but I'm just gonna keep it from sticking together. And where's our wooden spoon? I'll just swirl it. Okay. So our pasta is good, nice and hot. Whew. All right, so I'm just gonna move this behind me. All of our ingredients are ready. Are you all team cherry tomato or are you team slicing tomato? Thank you, Melissa, for the roses. Let me know once he goes back in there seriously if it starts lagging again, because then I think we'll know what happened to the internet. These kids. All right. So we have a slicing tomato, beautiful slicing tomato. Yes, I have a personal page. I am Maggie the Substitute Teacher. I make food and femininity content. Oh, let's take the sticker off. And I'm actually traveling soon, so I usually stream every day. 5 days a week is cooking. 2 days a week is relationship content. And then I clip it up. But I'm actually taking our oldest to Ghana. That's where I was born. And I want him to see it. He's a senior in high school. And I want him to see the motherland where his family, that's where I was born. I want him to see that before he graduates and he's going off to the Marines. So I will be out for 10 days starting Sunday. But if you all like travel content, I will be posting what we're eating and what we're doing. Taking him all over. We have a tour, so we'll see some safari, slave castles, kente cloth, all of that. All right, y'all, I think we're ready to plate. I'm nervous, but we have some parsley here. So let's see how she assembles it, and then we're gonna do it, all right? So it's really just a layered meal. So if you just came in, we are making the viral Turkish pasta. So we have ground beef with salt, pepper, onion powder, paprika, and onion inside. So we made our ground meat just like this. We've got that behind me. Does smell really good. You like to slice tomatoes? We have the butter sauce, which was paprika and butter. We made that. So we stirred that together. So we have a nice sauce. So we're gonna do pasta on top. And then we're going to do the yogurt over the pasta, and then meat over the yogurt, and then drizzle the butter sauce over everything, and then top it with fresh parsley and tomatoes. All right, and then I'm gonna call Alex to eat it and let the teenager tell you what he thinks. All right, so let's see if we can make a nice plate. Let's get everything here. Just swirl the pasta one more time. So the pasta is still nice and hot. we have that. Let me get a bowl. And of course, I will taste it for y'all too. We gotta get some pictures. All right, so let's go in with the pasta. Where did I have the, okay, wooden spoons in there. Let me just get a good one. So again, this will work with any pasta. She used the bow tie, so that's what I'm going to use. So cooking for the boys, cooking for men, give them the big portion. If this were for me, I might do like a low carb version without pasta, or one of the egg noodles, or one of the pastas that's not like gluten. All right, but the first time I do a recipe, I always like to try and do it exactly their way first, and then we'll do the substitutions. Okay, so we have our very nicely cooked salted pasta, and then the next thing was the yogurt sauce. So I have this in the fridge. This was Greek yogurt, salt, and minced garlic. All right, so she likes a big dollop of this, so I'm just gonna try and put that on everything. When I showed the video to Marcus, he was like, the oldest one, he was like a euro in the bowl. So we'll see if it gives us kind of that Mediterranean euro in a bowl taste. All right. So we put the yogurt sauce on top of the pasta. Next, we're gonna get the ground meat. And this was beef. And we cooked it until crispy. I don't know if y'all can tell, it's got the crispy bits in there with onion. So we've got the hot meat that we're gonna sprinkle all over. Get it kind of, don't have to sprinkle, don't have to be skimpy. Let the men eat, feed them well. All right, so we have our meat on there. So that was layer number 3. All right, thank you all for the heart puffs. We're over 6,000 likes. Thank you all so much. And then next, it looks like she drizzled this butter sauce. So let's do some of that. So this was paprika and butter. And I think I'm just gonna pour some of this all over. All right. I don't know if you all can see, but we got it all sopped up with the butter sauce. Thank you for the heart puffs. All right, and then I think last is the fresh toppings. So she does fresh parsley, but there was some tomato on there first. Alex likes tomato, so we're gonna put fresh tomato that we just sliced on top. All right, and then some parsley. All right, so it looks very festive. Let me take a picture before I call the gong gong. We got our red and green. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. This is our viral. Looks yummy? I think so too. All right, so let me move everything out of the way, take a picture and a video, and then we'll call the gong gong to try it. Shout out to the moody teenagers. And then I'll make a small version for me, and then I'm gonna pack some up and take it to Marcus. The oldest is at work. He's a lifeguard at the YMCA, so I said I would stream this. And then I'm gonna take him the components separately and try and assemble it there so that we have the hot and the cold. All right. So again, when y'all see these pictures on my page, yes, we absolutely made it. Looks good. I think it looks good. If you like heat, you could probably do some extra pepper. Marcus would probably put hot sauce or chili oil, but y'all know the first time, let's do it exactly how she did. All right. So just taking a video, and then we'll call the gong gong in. Again, this is the viral Turkish pasta. So if you just came in, she has another video. This is what it's supposed to look like, all right? So we made the meat, we had the sauce, we had the garlic butter. One more video, it's going in, she's all excited. And then tomato, and then fresh parsley. Okay, this time she did with corkscrew pasta. And then you see how they're going in there with that yogurt sauce. It does look really good. It looks nice and colorful. Thank you all so much much for the hearts, for over 7,000 likes. So again, that yogurt sauce has salt and it has fresh garlic. Get that meat in there and then put that butter sauce over everything. Maybe I should add a little bit more, some extra, stir it up and put it all over there and then mix it together. You want to try it? Okay, let me go call Alex. Very festive. And there you go. All right. I tried my best. Let me go get the teenager. I think y'all would eat this, right? All right, let me get him. Can you come try it? All right. And I'm gonna make a small bowl just for me, but let's see what Alex has to say. All right. Can you throw away the apple, please? Thank you. Oh, you're not finished? Okay, go ahead. This is the viral Turkish pasta. You want a spoon or you want a fork? All right, let's make another bowl. Save some for Marcus. I'm just gonna make a small portion for me, just to taste. See, with pasta, you just keep going on and on and on. All right, so we have our pasta. We're gonna get the yogurt sauce. Hello everybody, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. We are making the viral Turkish pasta. All right, so we have the garlic sauce on here. The yogurt sauce on here with the hot pasta. And I'm gonna put this back in the fridge so it'll be cold for Marcus. Any feedback? Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Let's get some crispy ground beef on here. It does look pretty. You can't wait to hear the reviews? Okay, so let's put some meat on there. This could be an easy dinner for 4. I'm gonna stop there because I gotta make sure we have enough for Marcus. And then we have our, whoever said do more of the garlic butter sauce, I agree. I probably will just make a fresh one. Let's put some of that on there. And then I will take all the tomato because Marcus does not eat tomato. I love it. All right, put some tomato on here. And then some fresh parsley. All right, lickety split, all right? Kid tested, mom approved. Let me give you all some feedback. All right, so let me get a fork. Excuse me, please. All right, so let's put a little bit more of this butter sauce on there. So let's go in. Let's get some noodle. Let's get some yogurt. Let's get some tomato. Let's get some meat. It's a massive bite. One moment. Where's my towel? Hold up. Hold up. Now, it's good. Here's the thing. It is very Mediterranean. I like it, but it has like a salty, savory, briny taste. If you like pasta with a red sauce, like a sweet red sauce, you like that, sunflower? You probably wouldn't like this, and I would eat this without the pasta. Get it, right? Looks delicious. I'm gonna salt just a little bit more. It does kind of taste like a gyro in a bowl without the lamb. So it's not as gamey as lamb. The pasta gives it like a fullness to it. I would absolutely eat this as a low carb version. Sunflower wants to know, did your son like it? All right, y'all can hear the silverware and the bowl. Yes, the recipe is posted on FoodtokTV. You can do it without the yogurt. Absolutely. So this was the original version. I really do like it, but you've gotta like salty savory. You've gotta like that type of flavor profile, and it's kind of rich with the yogurt. And I think a little will go a long way because I can see how this can keep you full. Mark says, "What are you making?" May I have this? Somebody wanted to know, did your son like it? Can you give any feedback?
Has a weird spice to it.
It has a weird spice to it. Anyway, I would add, if you like sweet, what I would probably do is I would do like cherry tomato. I'm gonna put a little cherry tomato and take a bite with cherry tomatoes, but it is very good. It does remind me of Greece. Someone said you could put beans in it. Yes, and yes, y'all already know. Vegetarian version. Let's talk about some substitutes before we wrap.
Better with beans.
It would be better with beans? You didn't like the meat?
It was too greasy.
Ah, Alex says it was too greasy. Okay, so she says don't drain the meat. So we didn't drain it. So either use a leaner meat or maybe skip the butter. Maybe it was the paprika butter. But it is kind of that heavy, it's good. It's like a full Mediterranean meal. Let me try one with the cherry tomato. So let's talk about some substitutes, then I'll let you all go. If you're vegetarian, definitely do beans, or maybe you could do ground tofu instead of the meat. I'm not huge on parsley. I would probably try cilantro. I don't know if that's a sacrilege, but it's very salty, savory. I want like some brightness to it, maybe spring onion or cilantro or something, maybe a squeeze of lemon. Oh yeah. For me, 10.5 out of 10. This was a 10, 10 and a half out of 10. I like the sweet burst of the cherry tomato. You having cauliflower rice? Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, she says it's healthy. You could feed your family. Let's see, if you want some heat, I would probably add either hot sauce, sriracha, maybe some chili oil. Y'all know Marcus would put chili oil all over this. What else? So we talked about a substitute for the noodles, substitute for the meat. You could do a leaner meat. Someone said the deer, or you could do less of that butter sauce. But y'all see, we're over here talking about it, but still eating it. This is happy food. So yeah, you can tell she's tearing it up. She loves it. It really is good. It really is good. Some people like it, some people don't like it. The freshness of the veggies. I've never put yogurt on my food, but I understand this is very common. Indian cooking, Mediterranean cooking, Egyptian cooking. Diaz says deer has 0 grease and some people add sausage to it. So yes, I would probably go lighter. When I take it to Marcus, I'll omit or just do a little bit of what's left of this garlic butter sauce. But yeah, y'all, this is great. So again, if you just came in, we made the viral, like 1 billion views viral Turkish pasta. So I did this, the Anna Paul recipe. I followed exactly how her Turkish mother did it. So what we did is we browned ground beef with salt and pepper, paprika, onion powder, and then put an onion, chopped up an onion and put that inside the meat and cooked it until crispy. All right, Tamara, that's what we did. We did the garlic, the viral Turkish pasta. Cooked the meat down, and then she did the first one on bow tie pasta. So we did bow tie pasta in just salted water. It will work on any pasta that you like. I would use a pasta that's robust. I actually learned this in Italy. Did you all know? all of the pasta shapes are for a reason, to pair with whatever sauce in the region or whatever they are going to eat with it. That's why like your angel hair pastas are really light, because they're like with a scampi or a lighter sauce. And then think about like your, I don't know, rigatoni or something like this. It's got all the little crevices. It'll sop up all the good red sauce. Yeah, use lean beef, absolutely. So just giving you all some inspiration. But whatever meat, she said, don't add any oil to it. And then what we did is we made the yogurt sauce with salt, with minced garlic, and Greek yogurt. And I'm glad we did half instead of the whole container. But if you eat like this all the time, make it in the container. And then the garlic butter sauce, I keep calling it a garlic butter sauce because that's what I'm thinking. The paprika butter sauce is good. It's probably optional if you want a lighter version. Jeanette says tofu. And then we assembled it with fresh parsley. I would probably do a cilantro. And we use sliced tomato. I would definitely use cherry tomato for a burst of sweet. All right. So that is it, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. If you just got in, I will have this sent over to Taylor, and this will be on FoodtokTV. So this was the pasta that we made. Alex devoured it. Moody teenager ain't gonna say nothing. It does not bother me. But he ate it. I'm eating this, and I'm gonna take it to Marcus. So I will miss you all next week. I will be in Ghana traveling with Marcus, our senior. I want him to see the motherland before he leaves. He graduates high school and goes to the Marines. So I'll be gone for 10 days. So I will miss you all the last Friday of this month. But I will be back in the new year. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I will still be streaming. So if you want to follow me, I'm Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Tomorrow I have relationship content. So if you're interested in that, that will be tomorrow, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday, we're actually going to celebrate Christmas Sunday with my family because we fly Sunday night, 10 p.m. overnight to London and then to Ghana. So Sunday, I'm going to do like an unboxing and holiday prep stream. I ordered catering through Honey Baked Ham and it just arrived. Since I cook every day, I like to take the holidays off to enjoy. So I have it catered. So yes, I will see you all next year. Yes, going to see the Gold Coast and everything in Ghana. So if you want to see relationship content tomorrow, cooking content Sunday morning, I'll probably do that about 10 a.m. Eastern. And then I'll be gone for 10 days for live streaming. But I will post pictures of what we're doing, where we're going, what we're eating. So if you all never been to Africa, if you've never been to West Africa, it's beautiful. I've been to North Africa, South Africa, West Africa, and Kenya. You are on my list. I haven't been there yet, but I want to go to East Africa. Follow me at Maggie the Substitute Teacher on all platforms. All right. Thank you, FoodtokTV, and I will see you all next year. Be safe out there. Thank you for the shares, and thank you for 8,000 likes. If I know how to. All right, everybody. Here we go. There we go.